Yeah! What's up, everyone? It's me, Matt from Asenblut, here doing another album review, and today we are checking out the band All for Metal. Yeah, with their album Legends. Now, a little bit of background on this band is they are a power metal band from different parts of Europe, mostly Germany and Italy, with all the members, because they all play in different bands, but they came together to create this like cool new slash supergroup that's like all about like old school 80s style, like Manowar style power metal. They're here to like pay tribute and also usher a new wave of power metal in a sense. So yeah, that's who these guys are. I discovered them when I was on Instagram, just on the explore page. The One of the female guitarists just looked gnarly as fuck. It's the girl with the orange hair, and she just was like, I was like, is a still imager, and she was just like ripping. I was like, damn, she's like going in on this guitar part with her like classic medieval clothing stuff. So I was like, I literally like click. Oh, this is her band. Da, 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 da. Oh, okay, power metal band. Let's check them out. And that's how we got here. So let's take a journey on this album from All for Metal Legends. Yeah. All for Metal. It's a slow and All for Metal. It starts off a little bit slow and like kind of a typical power metal style. And then the vocalists come in. I guess the larger vocalist, he's like talking and kind of like lazily kind of singing his way through this song, I guess. And then you got the smaller vocalist. He's really trying to make his vocals soar. He's definitely like a proper trained vocalist. It seems like he's got range. The guitar riffs though are a bit simple and the drums are a bit bland and they're just kind of like there. The chorus is catchy. The production is also really good. Simple but like silly lyrics. Like I don't think it's I get what they're trying to do with this song with being like, yeah, we're here for power metal for all and everything. It just comes off kind of like I don't know, they try to be tongue in cheek, but it comes off a bit more cheesy than it should.
Even when you're gone, I'll tell them my religions you went punctured.
Goddess of War. Faster and chuggier riffs. The high vocals sound good. The low vocals, he sounds like a fucking orc. They're much better than the previous song. And then the leading guitars here, they sound really full, like fully like I don't want to say fleshed out, but they feel full bodied. Drums definitely more interesting with the way they're playing and everything. More complicated drum patterns here. The chorus is catchy. Uh, well, yeah, it's catchy and sounds pretty good and everything. There's a guitar solo in the middle of the song that sounds really, really good. Overall, this song is an impressive and big step up compared to the first song in terms of quality, songwriting, and just performance and everything. It's one of my favorite tracks on this album. So here's a listen of Goddess of War. Pretty good. Born in Valhalla. This song is a bit more bass driven than the other songs. Guitars are really pulled back and just kind of chugging away while the bass is kind of pushed to the front. The deep vocals here, not bad. Still better than the first song and everything. High vocals, about the same. They're pretty consistent. There's some nice double bass during the chorus and everything. That's nice. And I would say the balance between the vocals are pretty evenly played out here. It's a pretty straightforward song, nothing too flashy about it. It's just here, raise your hammer. It starts off with some kind of like whimsical folk style guitars. They're really playing into that old like medieval power metal vibes and everything. And then they start playing through. They play throughout the whole song. Those whimsical guitars. Then the song builds up and it gets like more like a tough like style to it and vibe to it. Very yeah, we're all for metal. But I will say the song structure is pretty simple and nothing too wowing in a lot of these songs. Um, Usually the chorus is okay, and then there's like a guitar solo that's all right. Kind of a similar pattern for a lot of these songs so far. Hear the drum intro to build up the song and like its atmosphere and everything. The heavy vocals take the lead for this song, and his vocals, they're not the best still. They're still kind of not really doing it for me. Um, Obviously the drums are the lead on this song. They do sound very loud and booming compared to the other songs. And the song itself is a bit slower and like sludgier, it feels. Doesn't feel as power metal. It just sounds a bit more heavy and dense. The low vocals in the later half of the song do create like a nice atmosphere of like that deep sound that they're going for this song. Guitar solo, surprisingly quick and short. It's in and out. And the backing vocals are very large and in charge. So it's an interesting concept of a song, but still it's kind of like not executed too well, I think. Run. Cheesy upbeat song with silly lyrics is the best way I can describe this song. It's got high soaring vocals. Drums are really tight and interesting here, though. But the lyrics and the vocal performance here feel a little bit flat and simple. Nothing too much going on here, nothing too wowing. But at the same time, I think this is a fun band. They're just trying to have a good time, so it's not too serious. Yeah, it's not the most creative song, but they're just having a fun time and everything. So I do want to play a clip of it because I don't think it's one of their best songs, but prove me wrong. Run. Prophecy of Hope. It's a short interlude with a lot of clear speaking here and backed by booming percussions. It creates a atmosphere that a legend is being born, which is kind of ironic since this album is called Legends. But it also kind of reminds me of like a video game intro. So, Mountain of Power. It opens up with some like organ playing in the background to create that like, yeah, medieval style atmosphere. Then it goes into a nice drum feel and then some chunky, powerful like riffs and everything. Kind of like, and then later it goes into some like galloping style guitars. Pretty cool and everything. Electrical vocals. They sound very like, ooh, like enticing here, both low and high vocals. Simple drums that get lost in the chorus a bit, I think, because the chorus is very powerful on this song. There is some more variety in terms of performance with the guitars and everything, and the guitars sound really full on this track. Fury of the Gods, fast and lively song with some really, really heavy riffs. Kudos on the riffing here. Bass is giving some time to really add some heftiness to the song and whatnot. Then midway through the song, there's some organs that come in that like really like add a nice calm and chillness before like they crank it back up and just go really fast with the guitars. The Day of Hammerfall. This song has a little bit of like industrial elements to it, especially with the down-tuned guitars. Very surprised by that. And the guitars also sound really crunchy here. The bass is thick and beefy. Drums sound punchy and tight. It's a really well-written song here that threw me off a bit. And the vocals, they sound good, both high and low vocals. It's a really good song. They're very in sync with the music. The riffs are catchy, and there's really no pacing issue or anything. I really want to play this song because it has a good chorus, I think. Sounds pretty good. Legends Never Die. The song opens up with some soft acoustic guitars, and then it really goes like calm with the full vocals and everything. And as the song goes along, it picks up with some epic guitars in the background. Then at like the midpoint, it really crashes all together with the instruments, with the drums, the percussions and everything to really like give like an epic send off for this song and whatnot. I see what they were trying to do with this song, but I feel like it's not a really good song. It's kind of painfully boring. But I see what they were trying to do. So kudos to All for Metal for trying. Yeah, so those are my thoughts on this album from All for Metal. legends. If you take it for what it is on face value, it's a really, really great album. It's fun. It's a little silly. You know, you're just here to have a good time. But on a serious note, if you're really trying to dissect this album a little bit, there's a lot of flaws here that need to be pointed out. And I think probably two of the biggest issues with this album are the one of the vocalists and the drums, because the low register vocals and stuff from the other vocalists, he's not very good. I don't know if this is how he sings, or this is he's just putting on an act because it is this kind of fun, silly project and everything. But his vocals really take away from the songs at times when you're listening, compared to the other vocalist who has a different amount of like vocal ranges and styles and stuff. Like his, like, I think he gets it more in terms of like what to say and how to say things properly on the album. Like he gets it, I guess. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain right now as I'm thinking, but like he knows how to hit the right vocal patterns at the right time of the songs and stuff, and so it sounds really good. And the other guy just, I think, just needs more practice and work on his vocals. So it's really jarring. But there are some times where they do have some good pacing with each other here and there. So it's not all completely bad. And then the drums, they're really washed out and really hard to hear. Like, and they're kind of simple. Like there's nothing too amazing to them. They're pretty bland at times. They get the job done, but they're not memorable. The bass has more interesting parts than the drums, and I feel like that's hardly ever a thing. But like the bass is playing more dynamically and having more fun. And the standout thing on here is the guitarists. They're just killing it with how fun and interesting their riffs are and how sharp and tight they sound. They're just in the pocket. They're in the zone. They're just killing it. And then another thing that's really good, maybe too good, is the production. It's so clean, it's so well produced that at times it feels a little bit sterile and like lifeless. Like there's no, it's too perfect at times. It's not gritty enough. I feel like there's no rawness at times. But at the end of the day, it's a fun album if you're just looking to just put something on, have a good time to listen to. It's nothing too groundbreaking, but they're trying to bring back that old power metal and like Manowar style metal. So kudos to them for doing that. This album from All for Metal, I would say, is a nice light, probably a light 6 out of 10. Yeah, so if you're a big fan of power metal, you want to check out something fun, have a good listen to, and not really be too serious about something, check out All for Metal. Links down below. Support your local scene and support your power metal scene, baby. Yeah. I'm Matt from Diazable. Thanks for coming on by, and I will see you later. And check out this box for my next video. Yay! Bye!